Hello YouTube. Yes, YouTube. This here is another video on another game series that must come out for that revolutionary PlayStation 4 system there. 8 core AMD, 8 gigs of GDDR5 RAM. Yes, I'm talking about this game here, Mass Effect. Mass Effect series, not just part 3, the other Mass Effects too. Now, for the new Mass Effect, it has to be an online co-op thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, an online co-op where you actually customizing and making your character. I mean, completely making different skin tones, different hair, eyes, different skin color. Everything has to be customized because that's where we're going now with these powerhouse systems. Creating your character is very, very realistic. Very realistic. And improving his skills with weapons. And having a lobby system where you can actually look at other players' stats and see how well they are in combat. And say, wow, this guy looks pretty strong. He looked like he can do some serious damage in a mission. You know, I'm going to invite him. And when you do an online co-op, have a party. Don't just have a party of 4 players. With this 8 gigs of RAM system, that means you can do much more. That means you can probably have a party of 8 players. If you have a party of 8 players with this Mass Effect series online co-op game, people are going to be blown away. I mean, we're just coming together in a survival horror. Now, 8 gigs of RAM means you can do much more. Huge amount of enemies can be on that screen at once with 8 gigs of GDDR5. When you say RAM for the PlayStation 4, you have to say it correctly. That's 8 gigs of GDDR5. Every other system is 8 gigs. This is not just 8 gigs. It's 8 gigs of GDDR5. The next Mass Effect on this PlayStation, it should absolutely blow us away. I mean, mind blown. Because this Mass Effect 3 here was absolutely excellent. The reason why I like this Mass Effect 3, because the online co-op system here, where you had you could do missions online, that was incredible. You level up your abilities. Doing waves of creatures, that was revolutionary. Now, if you put that in your story, and I'm sure the PS4 is capable of that, putting that in a story for the players, and you on a survival horror with a alien apocalypse, different species of aliens, and all of us are human, and we created our own characters. Those characters represent us. That's 100% realistic. And then you level up your abilities. You get better with weapons. You have better supernatural powers. I would love to see that in the next Mass Effect. Please tell me there is another Mass Effect coming out for this PlayStation 4 here. Yeah, this video is for you, BioWare, and for you, EA. Please watch this video because this has to continue. Mass Effect must go on, please. And change the co-op system. Make the 8-player co-op system the story, the main story, where you're online with other people doing the main story, not just a separate part of the game where you can go and do a 4-player mission. And no, make the story where you are soldiers in the Marines in a lobby system, and you are recruited to go do a mission. And you have, of course, you have to have item drops. You have to have currency to buy weapons. And don't give us a level cap of 20. Because Mass Effect had a level cap of 20. And that's the only thing that disappointed me, because I wanted to go much higher than 20. If you're going to make a level cap, at least make it 1,000. I'm sure you can do that. There's no reason why that can happen. A huge level cap. That means we want to be on this game for a good 2 years. This game was absolutely excellent with that online co-op. I mean, it was just waves of creature coming at you, but it wasn't part of the story. But that was pretty good. Your next Mass Effect is story based, is online co-op. You're gonna generate a lot of fans. You don't even have to show commercial. You don't have to advertise it, because the people are gonna talk about this. Oh, you got to get this Mass Effect for the PlayStation 4. It's just incredible. This game right here I found to be very incredible, and I just want to see some improvements happen for this PlayStation 4 powerhouse system here. I'm sure you're watching this, EA. Please, EA, please get together with your team. And I'm sure I'm not the only gamer out there. If you gamers agree with me, please subscribe and give me a comment on what you think. Because this game is a very good game here. It's a very good alien-based apocalypse game here. Different alien species. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. What will it look like on that PlayStation 4 where you have a 8-player co-op type of scenario? That could happen. There's no reason why that can't happen. And you leveling up your characters, item drops, skill points. Not only that, you customizing your own character. You're making your own character that represents you. I can't say it enough. That is extremely realistic. Please, EA, please, BioWare, get together again. Put this game on the PlayStation 4. A new Mass Effect, not Mass Effect 3, a new Mass Effect on the PlayStation 4. And while you at it, you might as well just put your bank account in the case of the game. Because it's getting to that point where people are just going to start to donate money to your company there to keep you alive. Make sure you're doing well. We want to make sure your health is 100% up to date. Because this game here was excellent. And we are serious gamers. I mean, we're doing midnight launches. Every time I do a midnight launch, I see the same guy or same people. I'm like, oh, you here for this game too? Yeah. Because they like the same games I like. Creating your own character, role-playing feel games. Give you a more realistic feel. We're out there in the cold. We're no longer cold now because we're thinking about the game. It's all in our head now. Now we're warm. Dead of winter, midnight launches, we're warm. Because of our mind. Because of the game. 100% hungry gamers looking for excellent games. And this game on that PlayStation 4 is going to do it. And please make that 8 players online co-op. Now, no more 4 players. I mean, with 8 gigs of RAM, you can do much more. You can have about 200 enemies. I'm sure you can put 200 enemies on that screen at once. There's no reason why that can't happen. Not with no 7 gigs of RAM dedicated to gaming. This video is for you, EA, and BioWare. It wasn't for anybody else. If you other gamers out there agree with me, you would give me a comment and subscribe and like. I make these YouTube videos to get my point across on what I want to see for these next generation powerhouse systems. And yes, don't forget about the Xbox One. I'm not going to talk bad about the Xbox One. I don't like to talk bad about anything. Even the Wii U. The Wii U is still a good system. But when it comes to a little bit more serious about the game, I'm going to strongly say PlayStation 4. It's just completely built perfectly. I mean, it was when they designed that, they was thinking about a gaming console. They wasn't concerned about watching your videos that you can download off the internet or putting pictures or music from the internet onto your console. Or they wasn't thinking about hooking it up to cable vision boxes or talking to your gaming system or even watching NFL live streams. That's not what they built that for. They built that to play games at the best possible way. Please tell me there is another Mass Effect coming out. That's all I have to hear. And GameStop will hear from me. My $5 will be down. Mass Effect is going. Okay, just put $5 towards Mass Effect. Create a new file and put my $5 down. I'm gonna wait for that next Mass Effect. Thank you for watching, EA. Thank you, BioWare, also.